For Amanda, sewing has always been her passion.
Oh, wow. This is great. So this is the sewing room?
With my sewing room.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
But since having a stroke 4 years ago, at just 37 years old, it has become much more challenging.
I can see, obviously, your hand is still affected by your stroke. Can you just show me and tell me what?
So this is my stroke hand. So this is affected here, on here. And
Okay, so this kind of index finger.
index finger, yeah.
Weakness in the hand and arm affects around a third of stroke survivors. Amanda's speech was affected by her stroke, as well as her arm mobility. The usual treatment is physiotherapy, and lots of it, but some researchers have been working on a tech solution. It focuses on an important neural pathway that runs through the body called the vagus nerve. It travels from the brain right down to the abdomen, controlling vital functions.
Hi, Dr.
Hi, nice to meet you.
You too.
Researchers here at the Royal Hallamshire Hospital and University of Sheffield have been working with a simple device that taps into the vagus nerve to help speed up arm weakness recovery.
This is the main stimulator here. So essentially, these two electrodes sit inside the ear, just like this, and stimulate the branch of the vagus nerve that's in the ear. One of the things we know about stroke recovery is that pulses of stimulation in short bursts alongside movement and rehabilitation seem to be the most effective way to stimulate the vagus nerve. So in this trial, we've got a bespoke setup which involves a movement sensor. So participants in the trial will wear this on their wrist, on their weaker arm, and as they're doing their rehab movements, this quickly senses that they're moving and sends a pulse via the app to the stimulator, so then they can synchronize that stimulation alongside their movement.
What's really cool is that patients can use the device in their own homes, doing everyday tasks. During the trial, Amanda has been using the kit for up to an hour a day, 5 days a week for 3 months. So how's it gone?
So the first week I was very
Skeptical. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do activities with my speech. So I didn't think it was going to work at all, but I pushed myself. I did all every day for an hour, and I did 6 days. I had 1 day off.
And that drive to use the equipment has paid off. Amanda is back in the sewing room. But the trial is ongoing, so we won't know for some time if other participants are seeing the same positive results. The outcome of the trial, known as TRICEPS, is being closely monitored by the charity the Stroke Association, which is part funding it.
This is really still early stage research. So the research team out of University of Sheffield is trying to see whether this works. They're trying to understand also which stroke survivors it works for. So they're doing brain imaging along with it and taking blood tests, because we know that some stroke patients really respond well to this technology while some don't. And so the ideal out of this study would be to identify who does respond best and how.
What examples have you seen from patients who have taken part in the trial in terms of positive outcomes?
Some examples from the top of my head I can think of are someone who was unable to carry a cup of tea with one arm, and now they can carry a cup of tea and walk from room to room and hold it stably.
Because actually those small things do make a big difference, don't they, when you're just going about day-to-day tasks?
Absolutely. People with stroke, they've worked so hard on their recovery journey, and they want to be able to do practical things, they want to be independent. And as you can imagine, being unable to dress themselves because buttons are difficult, being unable to look after themselves and do self-care, all these things can be quite demoralising. So any improvements we can make for people that help them gain a sense of independence and improve their day-to-day quality of life has a personal benefit for them, but also has a wider socio-economic benefit for society as well.
Arm weakness is your ability to hold a loved one's hand. It's your ability to hold a phone. It's your ability to hold a coffee cup. It's your ability to open a door and dress yourself. And when you rob people of their independence, you rob them of their dignity. So anything that brings that back to stroke survivors is incredible.
So you did have moments of feeling quite down and sad?
every day. It was very hard, yeah, very, very hard.
So what does it mean to you to be able to do something like sewing again?
Freedom, that's my freedom back. I have my freedom back. I feel like a new woman, you know. I feel very lucky, very lucky. When I do my exercise, I do a lot of handwork.
And it's more than just personal freedom for Amanda. She's sharing her journey with others on social media.
What would you say to other stroke patients?
To people, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Every day, keep going.
And do you think of yourself as an inspiration to others?
Of course, look at me. I'm talking now, I'm walking again, I'm driving again now, so yeah.